Falcha. Hello. Did they hear me? No? Hello? Can you hear me out there? Can you turn me up a little bit? Now can you? Whoa. Now you can hear me. Okay. Falcha. Welcome everybody to the conferring ceremony for the graduates of the Faculty of Science and Engineering and the Interfaculty programs. We're delighted that you could join us here today. My name is Professor Ronnie Greenwood. I'm Associate Vice President for Student Engagement, and I'm here to make a few opening remarks before this formal ceremony in which the Deputy President will convene a meeting of the university to confer academic awards and give a formal welcoming address. In addition to those of you who have joined us in person today, we have a virtual audience who join us from all corners of the globe and who are an integral part of our celebration today. In the unlikely event that we need to evacuate this hall, please make sure that you know where your nearest exits are, and in addition to the visible exits, there are more exits off this stage. If we must leave, the concert hall staff will guide you to a safe exit. Please follow their instructions. Be sure that you exit completely from the building and not just from the atrium. Unless it's absolutely necessary, please do not leave the hall until the ceremony is over and you're invited to do so. Our key priority is to ensure a smoothly running ceremony with minimal disruptions. But if you absolutely must leave during the ceremony, the concert hall staff will decide when you may return, depending on what's happening in the ceremony at that time. Please fully cooperate with our colleagues on the concert hall staff who are here to support all of us. And by the way, we have a team of over 100 people who've worked really hard over the past weeks and months to prepare for today's conferring ceremonies. Their dedication and enthusiasm for the ceremonies makes them an enjoyable and memorable experience for all of us, the graduates, you, their family and friends, and us, the academic and support staff who have walked this journey all along the way with them. So let's give the ceremony staff and the volunteers a big round of applause for their hard work and enthusiasm. We have a beautiful open campus, and so that means we don't have any control over any non-accredited photographers who might come on campus to take photographs of the graduates. We do have an accredited photographer who's located in the building across from the concert hall, and there's a framing service there as well. Now is the time that if you have a mobile phone, it might be good to check it and make sure you've put it to silent. Please don't turn it off though, because we'd really love it if you would take some photographs during the ceremony while you remain seated in your places. And we would love it if you would post them to your social medias with the hashtag #ULGraduation. Next, I'm going to tell you a little bit about the symbolism of the academic staff and graduates' attire and about the mace. Academic gowns date back to the 12th century and the earliest universities where the dress of the scholar, both the student and the teacher, was that of the monk. At the Council of Oxford in 1222, the local bishop decreed that all clergy should wear a closed and flowing gown. Oxford and Cambridge adopted this practice and continued it even after clerical attire changed. The hood was originally intended to serve as a cover for the cleric's tonsured head. Later, caps were introduced. You'll notice today that some academics wear caps, while others do not, depending on the customs of the university where their degree was conferred. When this formal ceremony begins, members of the governing authority will lead a procession into the hall. Their distinguished robes are identical, black with gold trim. Members of academic council, vice presidents, associate vice presidents, deans, and directors will follow in robes of many colors and styles, symbolizing the university where they earned their final degrees. And then finally, the mace bearer will lead the deputy president into the hall. In medieval times, the mace was a weapon of war. It's a heavy staff or club that's made from metal, and it was originally used to break armor. In the 13th century, in France, the mace acquired ceremonial functions as a symbol of secular power. The parchments will be presented across the university mace to each graduate by the Deputy President after their name is called. The processional music, Asan Shunnen, was composed by the American composer Michael Merrill. Michael has said that he was inspired by our local landscapes of gentle hills and lush greenery, which are represented in his composition by a repeated motif of undulating musical triads and long lines of melody. Echoes of the song Where the River Shannon Flows are sprinkled throughout the piece, and two of the processionals are written in the form of musical limericks. The composition is set in 4 sections to call each of the different groups participating in the academic procession and is the perfect backdrop to our celebration. Please remain seated throughout the whole ceremony until the academic procession, led by the mace bearer, has exited the concert hall. I really hope that you enjoyed today's celebration. We warmly invite you into our campus community in a spirit of acknowledgement, achievement, and celebration. I'll leave you now to take my own place in the procession, which I really hope will commence very soon. Mila Buyakas Agustlan Goler. Thank you.
Members of the Governing Authority, members of the Academic Council, parents, partners and families, graduands of the class of 2025, colleagues. A meeting of the University is hereby convened for the purpose of conferring academic awards. Exercising the power granted to the University of Limerick by Oireachtas Éireann, I hereby confer degrees of the University on the graduands from the Faculty of Science and Engineering and Interfaculty programmes. Graduands not present are hereby conferred in absentia. It is an honour to stand before you on behalf of the President of the University of Limerick, who unfortunately cannot be with us here today. Shane has asked me to convey his sincere congratulations to you all. Conferring is a celebration of achievement. It is always a moment of immense pride for our university community. It acknowledges the hard work and dedication of our staff and our students and those who have supported them. And for our students, it is a promise of things to come. 42 years ago, I sat where you are now, well, in the old canteen where Red Raisins is today. I never imagined that one day I would be up here in my black and gold robes conferring degrees on so many outstanding UL students. I'm genuinely delighted to share this special occasion with you all. Graduands, that's all of you in the robes who will soon become graduates. We stand together to celebrate a significant milestone in your lives, the conferring of your degrees from University of Limerick. Your education at UL, through your education at UL, you have honed your skills and broadened your knowledge to allow you to question and explore what the world has to offer. I hope you have also forged lifelong friendships and are ready to embark on a new journey that holds endless possibilities for you. Know you are graduating from a top 500 university. Think of it. There are hundreds and thousands of educational institutes around the world, 3 in this town alone. We are in one of the top 500 globally, one of the top 150 in Europe. You should take real pride in this figure and walk tall with your qualification. It will be recognised around the world. But we are not just an educational institution. We are a vital part of the societal fabric, contributing to the economic, cultural and intellectual vibrancy of the Midwest region. We are the first university established in Ireland since the inception of the state. We did not have a royal charter or a royal prerogative, but we have something far more important, the mandate of the people from the Midwest region of Ireland. We are founded on the will of the people of the Midwest, people who marched in the 1960s to overturn a previous historical slight. Our mandate is to develop talent, to help to drive innovation and growth. And you, our graduates, are the lifeblood of this endeavour. You now join a community of almost 140,000 UL alumni, outstanding people like our Chancellor, Professor Bridget Laffan, and those that we honour at our annual Alumni Awards, who have gone on to do wonderful things, adding real value wherever they have gone and whatever they have done. We hope that you will now do the same, taking up the baton and acting as our ambassadors, and maybe in your own time appearing at our UL Award, at our Alumni Awards. I would like to acknowledge your families and those who have supported you on your journey. To the parents, carers, friends and supporters among you, you have created this opportunity for them, often at considerable cost. Today, we set them free to be themselves, to fulfil their dreams and potential. It is their day, but it is very much your day too. Graduates, you should really think about this today. The people who have supported you are absolutely in your corner. They are committed to you. You will not encounter that commitment in most everyday experiences. So you should take time to reflect on their service, loyalty and support. A conferring is a moment in your life when you can express thankfulness for what they have done for you. I would urge you not to let it pass. The staff here at the University of Limerick need to be acknowledged too. You can see them behind me, a wonderful, colourful crew of academics, our various vice presidents and our executive deans. They are outstanding colleagues and are completely committed to your education. I'm really proud to work for them and with them. They engage in such a noble pursuit, helping you to excel and engaging in knowledge exchange for the good of humanity and society. They are educators and scholars, all outstanding experts in their fields, national and international commentators, innovators, and policy influencers. It goes without saying that we as an institution and you as students owe them a debt of gratitude. They enrich our lives. But it is not just the academic staff, it is all of our staff. The support staff who make sure that all the background things happen, like grades and schedules and co-op and registration. The ground staff who maintain our beautiful campus. The porters, the brilliant conferring team, the interpreter here beside me, who's been here all week, the receptionists, the caterers, all the fantastic staff in Plassey House. Our community in UL want you and your loved ones to experience a great day today, because you deserve it, because we are proud of what we do, and because we are very proud of this wonderful institution. I will finish up with 3 wishes for all of you graduating today. You now have the proficiency and competency that your qualification confirms. This is not in doubt. These wishes are at a different level. They are in addition to the more obvious wishes of good health and a bit of luck that we will all need to get through life. My first wish for you is that you know your values, what you are about, what you stand for as you progress through life. These are the things that you believe are important and shape the way that you live and work. The more that you know your values, the better prepared you will be when life throws you curveballs, as it will do. You will also only know the extent to which you really hold these values when they are tested, and I'll illustrate this with a short story. Liz Oyer, a lawyer and former pardon attorney under President Biden, was dismissed after refusing to recommend restoring gun rights to a well-known actor convicted of domestic violence. Her decision was legally sound, yet her refusal led to her being fired and a threat to send US Marshals to her home. Oyer had committed no misconduct. She simply upheld the law and her principles. Her courage in resisting political pressure, even at personal cost, is remarkable. She knew her values and she stood by them. I'd be proud to work with somebody like her, someone who is principled, courageous, and willing to speak the truth to power. She embodies the type of integrity that we value at UL. So know your values. They may change as you move through life, but it is important that you know what you stand for and remember that when you are tested. My second wish for you is that you will have the courage to really stretch your talent. We all have intrinsic value and dignity as individuals, but real personal and professional growth is difficult and often outside our comfort zone. Strive to be the best version of yourselves. Dare greatly. Remember the poem, Our Greatest Fear, by Marianne Williamson. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, and fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? Your playing small does not serve the world. There's nothing enlightening about shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure around you. It's not just in some of us, it's in everyone. And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people the permission to do the same. As we are liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others. So play big. Have the courage to let your light and your talent shine. But remember my final wish, which is that as you advance through your careers and your lives, stay humble. Remember the classic fable of the peacock and the crane. It's a story about appreciating unique abilities and the greatness of those around you. The fable is very simple. A peacock with wonderful plumage encountered a crane whose feathers were a simple white. Do you think, the peacock asked, smouldering with pride, that anything is as beautiful as my feathers? The crane replied, my feathers may not be as colourful as yours, but I have the ability to fly, to soar through the sky, and travel to many distant lands. You are only able to stay on the ground and display your beauty for all to see. The peacock had been so focused on his own appearance that he'd failed to recognise the ability of others. His pride in his appearance had blinded him to the value of the crane's talents and brought him to a place of utter foolishness. Don't be a peacock. Understand that true beauty lies not just in appearances, but in a person's abilities and talent. Keep an open, humble heart that appreciates the unique gifts of everyone around you. So my 3 wishes for you are: know your values, act with courage in pursuing your talent, and remain humble and acutely mindful of the greatness and talent of others. All that's left for me to do now, on behalf of our President and the entire university community, is to congratulate you for your achievements and success to date. Thank you for attending this beautiful and great university. Our hope for you now is that you go on to create good lives for yourselves and for the people around you. We wish you every success in your future endeavours and, of course, enjoy today's celebrations. Thank you.
I call on Professor Kenneth Stanton, Executive Dean, Faculty of Science and Engineering, to present the candidates for the conferring of undergraduate and taught postgraduate awards.
Interim Provost and Deputy President, the Academic Council of the University has been satisfied that the following candidates are worthy to be conferred with undergraduate and taught postgraduate awards. Therefore, I present the candidates and request you to confirm the awards on them.
Associate Professor Ronan Grimes will present the candidates in each award category in alphabetical order of surname.
Faculty of Science and Engineering, Bachelor of Science in Applied Physics. Andres Elijah. Buckley Carl Patrick. Connolly Edmund. Harrison Colm. Kylie Emma Jane. Londra Connor. Lucy Hannah Eileen. Lundy Jack. Markham Jack Francis. Mondero Joshua Alan. Mullen Anthony Lawrence. Noonan Harry Daniel. O'Brien Cahill. O'Sullivan Shea Daniel. Parks Stephen Edward. Pinson Juliet Alice. Patel Agatha. Shoda Petra. Stevankova Nicola. Terra Nova Neve. Bachelor of Science in Bioscience, Ahern Julianne. Ahmed Rafiu. Cantillon Clare. Coleman Veda. Cronin Dara. Dumas Katie. Fedetta Manuela. Fahi Nicole. Granny Sean Jerd. Homa Jakob Piotr. Jamali Razia. Karnuskaita Irma. Kelly Fenton Ellis. Lean Nora. Marnan Amber Kayla. McAvoy Anna. McKenna Kevin Patrick. McNamara Roisin Ann. Melville Birmingham Helena. Murphy Shanahan Aisling Olivia. Murray Owen Thomas. O'Keefe Shoda Vora. O'Rourke Slattery Rian Robert. O'Sullivan Neve. Penazé Zoha Han. Rohan Kira Sarah. Ryan Jessica Aaron. Steele William. Walsh Aaron Morgan. Bachelor of Science in Equine Science, Bulger Alana May. Colligan Poppy. Cooney Kira. Dry Megan. Galvac Victoria. Kelly Jack. Knowles Shauna. Massette Georgia. Monty Georgia. O'Connor Heather. O'Halloran Anina Bianca. Shrestha Meta Ruby. Bachelor of Science in Financial Mathematics, Brennan Paul Patrick. Dendicken Samuel Albert. Freeman Ben. Godfrey Adam Shawn. Jeta Mustafa. Long Erica Louise. Lynch Liam. Linsky Ian Stephen. McMahon Leah Amy. Miklashevich Ilya. Mohali Colm. Morrison Tom. Murphy Oisin Patrick. Nolan Brian Robert. O'Brien Fergus. O'Byrne Amy Ellen. O'Carroll Thomas Daniel. O'Leary Aaron Michael. O'Sullivan Dara. Quinn Owen Anthony. Scott Stewart John. Walsh Kieran John. Bachelor of Science in Food Science and Health. Ahern Gavin Daniel William. Bergen Jade Mora. Carter Erica. Clegg Sarah. Culkin Lauren. Coneen Lucy. Dowling Grania. Doyle Sophie Kate. Dunn Kira. Enan Edici. Finn Kate. Gaffney Orla Ann. Gavin Owen. Griffin Aoife Maureen. Grogan Brina Francis. Healy Ava Michelle. Hickey Ella Maeve. Carney Grace. Keller Joshua Anthony. Kennedy Grace Karina. Lamb Aoife Michelle. Lady Alana Tliana. McNamara John Patrick. McWeeny Grace Catherine. Meany Sarah Ann. Malloy Clara Maria. Murphy Alice Mary. Murphy Roisin. O'Driscoll Aoife Anna. O'Neill Ashling. O'Reilly Sorka Roisin. O'Rourke Connor. Tyler Walsh Charlotte Anastasia. Webb Dunn Karina Francis. Bachelor of Science in Mathematical Sciences, Claro Joseph Thomas. Davis Ronan Martin. Lane Mark William. Lynch Ronan Sean. O'Gorman Noel Killian. Tanner Joe. Bachelor of Science in Mathematics and Physics, Burke Hannah Carey. Collins Kieran Liam. Hanley Sarah. Hastings Mark. Murphy Sarah. Perry Jessica Jane. Power Thomas. Redmond Neve. Ryan Ifetler. Postgraduate Diploma in Energy Science and Engineering, Hamza Mohammed. Interfaculty, Bachelor of Science in Economics and Mathematics, Anderson Neve Mary Lila. D. Kevin Michael. David Neve Michelle. Dowling Edmund William. Healy David. Kelly Roisin Marie. O'Malley Connor Paul. Power Luke Aaron. Smith Oren. Sweeney Joseph Augustine. Bachelor of Technology, Education in Materials and Architectural Technology. Arnold Ian. Beck Colm. Birmingham Colin. Brennan Christopher. Brennan Edward. Burke Keith. Carol Ryan. Clifford Mark. Conlon Patrick John. Corrigan James Patrick. Crow Sean. Cullen Michael. Delahunty Patrick Vincent. Doran Paul. Farrell Anthony Francis. Finn Padraig. Fitzgerald Mark Anthony. Fleming Jack. Freeney Patrick. Gallagher Quaylen. Gallagher Diarmid. Gallagher Jack. Gallagher Niall. Gargan Colin. Gahan Dominic John. Geary Rebecca Noreen. Gillen Connor Leo. Gilmore John Thomas. Hanlon Connor. Heffernan Chloe. Keenan Christopher. Kelleher Sean. Kelly Dillon. King Aidan. Lavelle Mark. Luby Jeremy John. Malone Sean. McCarthy Kevin. McGrath Sean. McHale Alex. Meehan Joseph. Murphy Kieran Kevin. Murphy Joseph Sean. Murphy Reddy Keane. O'Brien Killian. O'Connor Patrick. O'Driscoll Ronan. O'Halloran Stephen. O'Neill Rory. O'Neill Ryan. O'Sullivan Killian John. Pollard Owen. Regan Keane. Ryan Edward Thomas. Savage Martin. Siri Anthony. Spellman Luke. Staunton Donny Patrick. Walsh Matthew. Whelan Shane. Bachelor of Technology, Education in Materials and Engineering Technology. Ahern Alec. Barons Dara. Begley Christopher. Brown Patrick. Burke Connor James. Burrows Gavin. Butler Matthew. Byrne Martin. Connolly Kieran. Conroy Joseph. Costello Alan Malachy. Costello Sean. Dean Dara. Doherty Aoife. Drislane Patrick. Ducey Dara. Egan Katie. Fleming Niall Thomas. Galvin Niall. Gorman Oshin. Greer Sean. Harkin Nadine. Hartney Diarmid. Hederman Daniel. Hilliard Padraig. Kennedy Dara Seamus. Kinsella Padraig. Lavin Niall. Lynch Daniel. McGilligan John Joseph. McGivney Nesbitt Nathan. McMahon Sean Patrick. Maloney Niall. Murray Michael. O'Connell James. Power Sean. Ramsbottom Mark. Ryan Shane. Smith Robert. Tierney Brendan. Vaughan Kieran. Walsh Lauren Ruth. Wilson Ryan.
Professor Michael Morley, Department of Management and Marketing, will present the candidate for the award of a doctoral degree by research and thesis.
Provost and Deputy President, the Academic Council of the University has been satisfied that the following candidate is worthy to be awarded a doctoral degree by research and thesis. Therefore, I present the candidate and request you to confer the award on them.
The doctoral candidate has successfully undertaken a programme of study and research involving the submission of a thesis and its examination by internal and external examiners. The candidate will be presented with their cap by their internal supervisor. The candidate will then be presented with their parchment by the interim provost and deputy president. Doctor of Philosophy, Aoife Hurley. Aoife has successfully submitted a thesis under the supervision of Associate Professor James Sweeney. The title of Aoife's thesis is Statistical Modelling of Spatial and Temporally Referenced Data with Applications in Finance, Ecology and Epidemiology. Aoife will now be presented with her cap by her supervisor, Associate Professor James Sweeney. I now call upon the Deputy President to present the Special Distinction Awards. Silver Medal. First place for highest QCA Faculty of Science and Engineering goes to Shoda Voira O'Keefe, Bachelor of Science, Bioscience. Silver Medal. First place for highest QCA Interfaculty goes to Roisin Marie Kelly, Bachelor of Science, Economics and Maths. School Placement Award. The School Placement Award 2025 goes to Katie Egan, Bachelor of Technology Education, Materials and Engineering Technology, completed her school placement at Portlaoise College. I am now pleased to call on Professor Kenneth Stanton, Executive Dean, Faculty of Science and Engineering, to address graduates from the class of 2025.
Deputy President, members of Academic Council, colleagues, proud parents, friends, family members, and most importantly, our wonderful graduates of the University of Limerick. Like many professions, university life is governed by annual cycles. Just this past weekend, we had the CAO admissions procedure, with offers going out yesterday to over 4,000 new hopeful students. In just a couple of weeks, we will welcome these new students to campus and get to work. Of course, we will have exams several times a year, lots of deadlines between, a few social gatherings and events along the way, some difficult days or nights, some easy wins, and then it all culminates in graduation ceremonies like this one. Today is a day of immense pride and joy as we gather to celebrate your years of hard work, perseverance, and dedication to your academic disciplines. I am personally truly honoured to extend my heartfelt congratulations to each and every one of you on your well-deserved graduation. 30 years ago, in 1995, I had the privilege of accepting my bachelor's degree in this very same hall, and I can vividly remember the sense of nervous energy, the group camaraderie with my classmates, but most especially the sense of personal pride that I had finally done it. I'm sure that you all feel the same or something very much like it, because today you have finally done it. You've sat all the exams, done all the lab sessions, completed your group assignments, submitted your essays, given the presentations, and now you have achieved your degree award. This graduating class reflects a rich diversity of journeys from those of you who came straight from secondary school in Ireland or elsewhere, those returning to education, those upskilling in their fields, and those reaching the academic summit by accepting a PhD. Your presence here today is a testament to your resilience, adaptability, and commitment to growth. Of course, few of us achieve anything without support, and we must not forget those who helped us along the road to discovery and achievement, our family, our friends, and those who love us. I would like to now invite our graduating class to join me in a round of applause for all of our supporters who are here today. As remarked upon by our Deputy President earlier, UL is now in the top 3% of universities worldwide. From this remarkable foundation, your possibilities are limitless. The road ahead may not always be smooth, but your UL degree, combined with your proven resilience and sense of purpose, will open doors and create incredible opportunities for you. The skills you've gained, the lessons you've learned, and the friendships you've formed will form the bedrock of your future. As you move forward, I encourage you to pause from time to time and ask yourself, is this what I'm here for? Is this what I was meant to do? Is this my purpose? Find your groove, but don't get stuck in a rut. A lot has changed since you started your educational journey with us. The world you're graduating into is one of rapid transformation that, for example, is marked by global conflict, an escalating climate crisis, and the mass adoption of AI. For example, you could reasonably ask whether I have used ChatGPT to write this speech. I didn't, but the fact that you either have to take that as an article of faith or not believe me tells you what we're up against. These shifts bring uncertainty, but also immense opportunity. As the Nobel Prize-winning chemist Ilya Prigogine once said, "The future is uncertain, but this uncertainty is at the heart of human creativity." Let that uncertainty be a catalyst for your creativity and imagination. Use your education not only to build your own future, but to bring about positive change in your communities and beyond. Before I conclude, I would like to pause and briefly mark the passing of our esteemed colleague and esteemed colleague and friend, Professor Sarah Mitchell, who sadly passed away in May. A Bristol native, she joined UL as a lecturer in the Department of Mathematics and Statistics in January 2008 and was held in universally high esteem by students and colleagues alike. She had a strong sense of duty and a natural ability to lead and to inspire others. She assumed the role of head of department in 2016 and helped to foster a culture of inclusivity and togetherness in the department and in the Maxi Research Group. She continued her research work throughout this time and helped to grow the department's international reputation which attracted mathematicians and statistics from around the world to our campus. Her PhD students benefited from her expertise on mathematical modelling and numerical methods, her strong international collaboration network, and her selfless dedication to development of their career prospects also. Many of you may not have met Sarah during your time here, but all of you have benefited directly or indirectly from the influence that she had on our institution. May she rest in peace. So, as I've said before, it's 30 years since I graduated with my first degree, and hopefully I've learned a thing or two since then. One of them is that it's a really bad idea to be the person getting between 1,000 people and their lunch. So before I outstay my welcome, or before my brightly coloured colleagues here start handing out more group assignments, I'll conclude by saying that on this great day, the University of Limerick is proud of you, and we wish you all the very best for the other great days yet to come. Gareth Mila Mahagwif Galer.
So this ceremony is now concluded. Please remain in your seats until the platform party leaves the auditorium. Ushers will then direct graduates in groups to the exits, and guests will then be ushered out after graduates leave the auditorium. Thank you.